Morning, Alex. I previously discussed the magazines that I'm interested in trying to write for this term, as well as the importance of audience analysis when it comes to writing for a magazine. But today I wanted to talk about how to sort of break in to writing for magazines. Now, just to be clear, I've never actually written for a magazine, which is part of the problem that I'm going to be facing. A lot of the things that I've been discussing thus far about feature articles, which are the longer articles that take up huge sections of the magazine and are kind of like when you look at a magazine, it's what you read. Those they're going to give to people that they have experience with or who show that they have experience writing features, since they're such a big important part of the magazine. But that's not the only part of the magazine that you can submit an article for. So now, just by way of review, two of the magazines that I've been looking at writing for are the environmental magazine, and Earth Island Journal, both of which are environmental health magazines. And the fact that I'm studying public health and environmental health means that I do have experience with a lot of the subjects that they're covering inside of their magazines, but that doesn't mean that they have experience working with me. What I'm trying to say is that they're probably not going to give me a feature article until they have some experience working with me. And so in order to do that, I think I'm going to look at writing for some of their departments. And a department is basically a focused subsection of the magazine that covers a particular subject. So for instance, in the environmental magazine, they have departments for eating right, money matters, and going green. So those are sort of like how-to guides or sort of informational sections on a particular subsection related to environmental health, like what should you eat in order to be environmentally sound and also be healthy. Now, that's probably not going to be the one I write for because I don't eat healthy, but that doesn't mean that there aren't sections in this magazine that I could write about. Sort of like they have Q&As with important people, or how to green your home. So things that you can do around your house in order to make yourself more environmentally conscious. Now, these articles are much shorter, so they can be between like 100 and 500 words. So if I focus all of my energy on writing a really, really good 100-word essay, I might not get paid a whole lot of money for it, but that builds a rapport with the magazine that I can leverage to get longer and better paying articles in the future. This is true even for like big international magazines like Outside. The fact is, I am not going to get a feature in Outside magazine until I have a lot of experience writing feature-length articles, or at least building a rapport with them. What I could do is I could write a dispatch for them where I discuss some kind of tour or discuss an interesting person, do a question and answer session, and submit that. So again, if I focus on writing a really, really, really good short piece, I can get that submitted and I have a higher chance of getting published through doing that. So I think at this point, I'm going to start focusing on trying to do that. I feel like I have a higher chance of getting published if I focus on one of the smaller sections where I can carefully craft an article of 100 words to be very, 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 very good, as opposed to if I submit queries for feature articles with no experience. I mean, they're going to be less likely to publish me based on that. Alex, I feel like departments are the way to go starting out. I think you should look at whatever magazines that you generally read, or find some magazines on subjects that you find interesting, and just take a look at their departments and see what kind of articles that they publish in those, and just submit some short stories and see if you can get those published. I think that would be an excellent place to start, and then you could get your name out there. Start building a rapport with them so you can start submitting longer articles. Anyway, Alex, that's all I have for today, so I will see you tomorrow. And anybody who's not Alex watching this video, if you have any comments or suggestions about how we can make the vlog better, or any subjects you'd like to hear us talk about in the future, go ahead and leave us a comment below, send us a message on Twitter, or go ahead and subscribe to us. We'd love to hear from you.